Hi, it's Becky, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video. Today's video is going to be May's monthly favourites. So I've got a few different things. I've got an app, I've got some beauty bits, I've got a game, I've got some jewellery, some skincare, a whole variety of things. So if you want to see what my favourites for May are, keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start with is the game. It is this murder mystery game, case number 1 by Hidden Games, The Case of Little Gomazelle? The Case of Little Gomazelle. This I got off of Amazon and I will link it down below, but there are loads and loads of different ones of these. Basically it's like an unsolved case file and then you have to solve the case. So inside this envelope you get all like evidence and all of those kind of things. You get loads and loads of bits inside. I'm not going to show you them properly because obviously I've written over them to say who the killer is and stuff. I'll give you examples of what you get. So like this is some of the evidence. So you have like a little card for a restaurant. You have a torn up letter that you then have to put together to read. You have a photograph and then you have a picture of a note, things like that. You take all of the evidence out, you read through it all and you make like the links between the people and you make the links between where people were and eventually you find out who the killer is. There's also bits online, so you can go online to listen to witness statements and things like that. You can play it by yourself or you can play it with up to 6 players, it says. This was just such a nice and different way to spend an evening rather than just sitting and watching a film. Obviously bars and restaurants and that are still open, but I think it's still nice to be able to do things inside that are a little bit different. And this is definitely one of those things and I would highly recommend doing it. Next up I've got an app. So it's an app called CoStar and it's all about kind of astrology and star signs and things like that. I was never really that into astrology. I kind of thought it was a bit of bullshit, to be perfectly honest, and I thought the way that things are written it could just kind of apply to anyone, and that's definitely the case in some things, especially if you're reading like a weekly horoscope thing in a newspaper or something like that. Definitely they just apply to everyone. But with this it goes a lot more in depth and there's so much more to it than just the sign that everyone knows about, which is a sun sign. Basically this then tells you about your sun sign, your moon sign, your ascendant sign, where your Venus is, your Mars, all like loads of stuff. It literally blew my mind. Hi Chester. So on CoStar it completely maps out your birth chart and it tells you where all of the planets were the like minute you were born. It's just a lot deeper than just you're a Sagittarius so this is what you're like. It's a lot more deep than that. Basically if you're into that kind of thing or if you're a little bit curious, download it because it absolutely blows my mind. And each day it gives you updates, so it says like this is how you'll be feeling today or you might notice this today. And I swear down every day it's been like spot on. If your friends also download the app and add you, it will also kind of link your profiles. So it will kind of come up and tell you where friendships and relationships might struggle. I just find it extremely interesting and for me it's been pretty accurate. I would say like 80–90% accurate. But yeah, if you're interested in star signs or any kind of thing like that, I will pop it in the description bar and you should have a little look. And if you do, make sure you add me as well and I'll put my @ thing in the description bar too. Okay, next up I've got some makeup bits. So now going into the kind of summer months, I like to have a little bit more of like a glowy kind of look. So I've been using the Becki Black Glow Drops, which is a highlighting primer for your face. You are meant to put this all over your face. I personally think that makes me look a little bit too shiny. So I like to concentrate this on my cheekbones, my forehead, down the bridge of my nose and just on the edge of my chin. And then I use a different primer kind of here under my eyes, the sides of my nose because they can get a bit oily. This is just a really lovely product to just brighten up your skin and kind of make you feel a little bit more glowy and dewy. Even if you're having like a no makeup day, even just putting a little bit of this on just makes you feel a little bit more brighter and fresher. It's just a very natural glowy look rather than the kind of like bam sparkle highlighter, and yeah, I really enjoy this. And then next up I've got the Clinique Chubby Stick Cheek Colour Balm and this is in Amped Up Apple. This is a really lovely cheek product. Again, in the summer I don't really like to have loads of powder and cakiness on my face. This is just a really nice thing to kind of pop on the apples of your cheek and just kind of blend up. It blends so easy. So you can see it on my hand here and it just blends out beautifully. You're left with a really subtle kind of blush of colour across your cheeks, which I really like. Again, I don't like it to be really like bam, colour. It is also buildable, so if it isn't enough colour, you can then pop a bit more on, blend it out, so on and so forth, until you get the kind of colour payoff that you want. It's a really, really nice product and definitely a kind of summer makeup essential for me. Next up, I've got the Sport FX Time Out Face Mist and Fix. This is kind of a setting spray and a face refresher all in one. To be honest, I haven't really tested it out as a setting spray. When I'm using it, to be honest, I don't really wear that much makeup. I use it more for its refreshing kind of qualities. It smells really nice. I can't describe the smell. It's kind of like TCP, but not, and kind of like a sweet. And I don't know what sweet it is either, but it's a nice smell. I know TCP is a horrible smell, but it I don't know, it kind of just smells clean and fresh and nice. This is really nice to just spritz on your face. I find it really refreshing, but yeah, as a makeup fixing spray, I wouldn't recommend, but as just kind of like a refresher that you can spray on over makeup and it's not going to damage your makeup, this is the one. So a bit of skincare now. I've got the All Bright Biphase Facial Oil by Botanics. This has got hibiscus and mandarin in it. I've just been using this in the mornings, but I can definitely notice a bit of a difference to my face. My face definitely looks a bit more brighter and clearer. It has AHAs in it, so that's the stuff that kind of exfoliates your face. And yeah, I've definitely noticed my face is a lot brighter after using this. It just feels really nice and I've been really, really happy with the kind of results from using this. Next up is my favourite shampoo and conditioner for May. So it is the Maui Vanilla Bean Shampoo and Conditioner for frizzy and unruly hair. It has no silicones, sulfates, SLL. It is vegan. It's made with pure coconut water and pure aloe juice. I've found since using this, I feel like my hair is getting so much longer and it feels in so much better condition even though I've had it bleached recently. The shampoo and conditioner as well smells so good. It's not like that artificial cocoa butter smell that you get with some shampoo and conditioners. It smells really, really fresh and it stays in your hair for quite a while as well. Your hair smells really nice for quite a while after using it. I don't actually know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Maui, whatever it is, there are a few other scents in that range and so far every single one that I've tried smells delightful and all of them leave my hair feeling really nice and soft. Next up, I'm going to talk about some jewellery that's been my favourite during May. So I've got 3 pieces of jewellery that have been my favourite kind of things to just put on every single day in May. I've got this lovely necklace, which is a black tourmaline stone. And I really, really love this and I just like the way that it's quite delicate and I like how the stone is on it. And then the other 2 pieces of jewellery are these 2 rings that I've got here. These were both from a company called Regal Rose and the stone in them is a black spinel stone. I think they look so pretty. I really like how delicate they are and I chose them separately, but I love how they fit together, so I can wear them both or I can wear one or the other. One was like £30 something, the other was £20 something, so really, really affordable as well. Also, if you're into kind of crystal meanings, a black tourmaline is really good for kind of getting rid of negativity and repelling negativity away from you. And the black spinel is, again, good for getting rid of negativity, but it is also good for kind of making the person who is wearing it sort of more focused on their goals, their dreams and that kind of thing. Next, I've got my favourite perfume for May. So it is the Alien perfume by Terry Mugler. I also have the Angel perfume by him. I'm awful at describing what things smell like, as we worked out with the spritzer stuff. It smells nice. Like, I'm not very good at this. I've got a description up instead because that's easier. It says, distinctive and mysterious yet comforting and soft. A rich floral woody amber fragrance containing jasmine, sambuck, cashmere wood and white amber. And it's a fragrance whose magic trials awakens your emotions. I mean, when I sniff it, I don't feel like its magic awakens my emotions. I also would never know that it was a floral woody scent. I'm not a perfume connoisseur. It smells good, guys, and it's nice. I also really like the little bottle because it does look like a little alien. Keeping on smells, going from very expensive to extremely cheap, this is the FC UK Sensual Grapefruit and Berries Fragrance Mist. I only just found out that you're meant to actually spray body sprays on your body. I always just spritzed them over me when I was dressed, so they went on my clothes. Having learnt that knowledge, this is now one of my favourite things to spritz myself with. I get out the shower, I moisturise, and then I spray this over me. and it just leaves your skin smelling so nice. This, I do know how to describe it. It does just smell like berries. There's nothing much else to it. It smells like berries. I really like the smell of this, and now I've learnt how to use body spray. I feel like it's a winner. Last but not least, a bit of an odd monthly favourite to have. It is the Dettol Spray and Wear in Pink Water Lily. Basically what this is to spray on your clothes and it makes them kind of fresher again. You know when you have the clothes that are too dirty to go back in the wardrobe but too clean to go in the wash basket, and they end up on the chair or like a side or something, and you just get this mountain of clothes there because they're kind of neither one or the other. Just stops them kind of smelling stale. This is the best thing to kind of help them in their limbo situation, and yeah, it smells really nice and I think it works wonders for that situation. So they are all my favourites for the month of May. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button wherever it is. Next week's video will of course be a Primark haul, so if you want to see that, make sure you come back next Sunday, and I hope you're having a beautiful day whatever you're doing, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye!